So this is an image here, a screenshot of my profile on Google+. And I mentioned it at the start of the webinar. See in the dead centre there toward the top, the +1 in red, it's showing the pages out there that I went and found and I +1. Okay, so that last one that I did there was how to hold a Google+ Hangout. And I found that, and that was a great post, so I +1'd it. But have a look at this. When you Google how to hold a Hangout on Google, this is just in regular Google, you can see there on that screen image on the right-hand side, it's got all my information that it's got from Google+. But can you see there for the result that's been returned, how to hold a Google+ Hangout, there's a picture of somebody, Michael, and they shared this on Google+. Now, that's because I'm at some point connected into Michael's network. Now, because I've +1 this page, if you now went and searched for this and we are connected on Google+, my face is going to show up there. And that's a clickable link. That's going to be a clickable link to me, or in this case, that's a clickable link to Michael. So he's liked a page. It's showing up in a search result because we're connected on social media somehow, and I can now click his picture and his link and I can find out more about him. So just by going and liking other people's pages and you're connected to those people, anyone searching for their information can find you and find out more about you. Can you see how powerful that is? That's just a huge...
I know, that is phenomenal. And I really want to...
It's just a great way to connect with people. It's just amazing.
I know, that's huge.
So there you go. It shows on Google searches that you've +1 a website, and it shows on your Google Plus profile. So I +1 this exact search result, and then here it shows that it's showing up here in my profile that I've +1'd it. And then it would also show in my other areas that I've also liked it. So that's really, really powerful. So there you go. That's your introduction, just a little bit of a snippet to Google+. And I know I went really quickly, but I wanted to get through everything. And just finally, at the start of the call, you did mention, Kath, about my DIY social media for business that I have recently launched. And I launched this because I was talking to clients and other business owners, and they were just telling me how they were just getting so lost with finding how to do stuff, how to do things on Twitter, on YouTube, on Google+, on LinkedIn, on Facebook. And so what I did is I put together a website where I record short how-to videos. So it's like you're sitting here with me looking over my shoulder at me recording, because I use the Camtasia screen software to record what I'm doing. And I've put it all into 1 to 2 to 5 minute short, easy step-by-step videos. So you get an access all areas paths to the members-only website. I've got lots and lots of these how-to videos that show you how to do social media, plus heaps of member-only bonus content. So I've been doing this for a number of years, and I've been on lots of teleseminars and webinars, and I've done lots of events. So I'm pulling all that information off my computer and I'm putting it in the members area. So it's all there is content for you to look at. We also run live teleseminars or webinars every single month, so you can get on and you can get your questions answered. But not only that, each of those is recorded and that audio goes into the members area. And we have this really cool functionality called Ask Wendy, where you can get your question asked on the website. So it's a way for you to get exposure for your business because you're asking that question publicly and I'm answering it. So people are getting great benefit from that, but they're also finding out more about you. I've spoken about being seen as an author and how powerful that is. We give you article writing opportunities to get your articles published on our Savvy Web Women website. So it's another way for people to find you, and we have lots of people coming to our website. Share your events. We let you share your events in our newsletter. Our newsletter goes out to our database, but we also share it across all of the social media platforms. So as a member, you get to share your upcoming events in our newsletter, and you get to be featured in our Savvy Web Women newsletter. So we feature somebody each time the newsletter goes out, and that's something that we now are members of DIY Social Media for Business. And, of course, we've got lots of web resources. People are always asking me, hey, can you recommend this, or do you know someone who does that? And so in there, I've summarised exactly what we do, who we use, etc. Now, you'll see at the bottom there, I've got a very special link. So it's www.diysocialmediaforbusiness.com/women-winning. Now, the reason I've got that link and the reason you need to use that link when you join me is because I'm offering a one-on-one power call with me for the first 3 from this webinar that decide to come and join us. So you need to use that /women-winning in order for me to know that this is how you heard about it and to get hold of one of those one-on-one power calls with me. And our program is just $67 a month, which is less than, goodness, a really bad cup of coffee a day. So think how long you spend Googling around, trying to find stuff, getting so frustrated when all you want to do is delete a post. All you want to do is message a friend. And then you might find something on Google, but it's 6 months out of date. And I can tell you, even just this year, Facebook has rolled out a bunch of changes, only in the last few weeks. So if you want to have the one-stop shop where you can find out whatever you need really, really quickly, well then DIYsocialmediaforbusiness.com/women-winning is where you need to be. So just to share what some of our raving fans think, Wendy provides simple tips and strategies that will make an immediate difference in my business now. I'm excited and motivated to get moving on what she has suggested. This is Jo Wise. Jo is lovely. And then we've got Michelle. Wendy explains and shares her knowledge in an interesting and visual way. Because I don't know about you, but I'm visual. I need to watch what someone's doing. Explain something to them. I go, well, hang on, I need to do it and watch. This is where the videos are really, really powerful. I like and appreciate that Wendy encourages questions and seems to make the information shared interesting, up-to-date and rewarding and relevant to learning how to value-add content to business. Okay, so as I said, I'm offering for the first 3 a one-on-one power call with me. So you can get your questions answered right there, right now.
That's
so I'm
phenomenal.
sure people have questions, Kath.
That's fantastic, Wendy. We do have one question, quite an interesting question on here, if you wouldn't mind. One quick question.
Sure, see how we go.
Belinda is asking if you could use the Hangout as a sales area.
As in create a Hangout and ask people to join and then do a sale on there?
I assume. It crossed my mind.
I don't see why not.
It crossed my mind.
I don't see why not. You'd have to check the terms and conditions of Google. It's been designed as somewhere to connect with people. So you can, I've seen people doing it so far that they're organising a hangout for people to come along, and it's a way for you to connect with those people because we do business with the ones that we know, like and trust. And if they have an opportunity to sit on their PC with their webcam and see you and you're seeing them, definitely you could chat to them. So I don't see that would be a problem at all because it's designed to help connect with people. And as part of that connection, you're telling them about what you do and they love what you do and then they do business with you. I don't see a problem with that at all.
Okay, I hope that answered that question. I have a special offer for the 10 that join the circle. I could show them items to buy. Okay, sounds interesting. Melinda asked if someone tags you in a status update, does it appear in your stream or is there an add mentions tab similar to Twitter?
Well, what I've seen people using, there's a hashtag that, by the hashtag, if you know Twitter, it's the symbol above your 3. I've seen people now in their stream starting to use the hashtag as a way of referencing a particular topic. So my understanding is you can use that hashtag in Google Plus as well. With mentioning, you use the plus symbol or the @ symbol, both work. So, for example, I might say I'm on a great webinar with Kath and I'd use the plus symbol or the @ and her name would be suggested to me to be included. and that's going to show up on my stream, but it doesn't do what Facebook does. You know, right at the moment, when you tag someone on Facebook, it now shows on your wall and it shows on their wall. It doesn't do that in Google Plus. It only shows in your wall, but that on your in your own personal stream. But the person that you've tagged into that post, they get a notification. They get a notification, but they don't get. It doesn't go onto their stream. Does that make sense?
Yep, makes sense to me.
Yeah. So it's slightly different, but you do get the attention of the person.
Mel says, awesome, thanks. So you've obviously answered that question. Fantastic. So yeah, have a look at DIY Social Media for Business. It's a great website, Wendy. It looks stunning. And you've got a special link there for DIYsocialmediaforbusiness.com/womenwinning. And it's a great offer, Wendy. I'm really grateful for that offer with a power call. It's a really fantastic offer because your time is certainly worth more than $67. So you get a whole month of the program and a power call with Wendy. So that's pretty enticing, Wendy.
Well, yes, and I love to reward action takers because I know a lot of people get stuck and it's just that one little thing that they need clarified and they just go boom and they'll take off. So that's why I've offered it there because by being here on the webinar today, you've taken action. You want to find out about this new social media platform, and so come and join us in the DIY Social Media for Business members area as one of our VIP members, and you'll get so much out of it. So that's my thank you for taking action.
Yeah, just remember it's only for the first 3, so you've got to be fast. Fantastic. Well, Wendy, is there any last words you want to share, or is that it for today?
Well, as I said, I went very quickly, and I know I speak quickly. I went quickly through the basics of Google+, and that's just the very bare basics. Of course, there's things to do with the etiquette because each platform is slightly different with the etiquette and how you communicate and what you do and what you don't do. But today's webinar was about just giving you, these are the basics for you to at least be able to start talking the lingo a bit more. But by all means, if you've got any questions, feel free to get in touch and we can get those covered off for you.
I think it was great, and there's no problem with being fast because if you want to watch this webinar again, just email me at kath@webdesignthatsells.com.au and I'll shoot you a link because obviously we have recorded this and we will share it for the future. Okay, Wendy, well, thank you so much for coming. I think for me this was super mega useful. I really enjoyed it. I got all my questions answered and I'm really excited about being on Google Plus and using it for my business. So that was awesome. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Fantastic. Okay, I don't see any more questions, so we'll say goodbye from here.